Okay, we're finishing up with our candy, and I've melted some chocolate from these packages of almond bark, like this, and I used a total of 7 of them altogether. I made some extra ones for me and Roger, but these here are for the church. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip them down into the chocolate, just kind of coat them around, and be very careful not to burn myself. It's pretty hot right now, so I use a toothpick to kind of turn it around and around here. And stab into it. Voila, one done. One done, 75 to go. Not really. That was a joke. It is hard to get those off that stick. All right, now I'm gonna try it again. I think this time I'm going to put it on the spoon. I've got a peanuts, or not peanuts, but pecans on there. And it could be easier for me to do this, well, putting it like on one of those trays. I do have one. I just didn't want to wash it. All right, so I'll just keep doing this and pull that back a little bit. If I leave that hot fudge in there too long, it'll start melting. I think I'm going to get a spoon here, kind of twirl it around. That way we won't get my hands so hot that way. And I just want to, what I want to do is I want to cover that with a lot of chocolate, so whenever you have it setting out, it won't melt on you, because the chocolate fudge is chewy. And so that is why we have the extra chocolate on it, because it's good just by itself. Roger would tell you that. He's been eating it. So I'm not lying, it's true. Okay. Anyway, I'll put a little topping on there like that. Twirl it around. Take that off. Here it is. And drop it down on the cookie sheet. I'm trying to keep them separated. I try to put them all in at the same time, or pretty much the same time, but they would stick together so bad, and I would have a big fat mess on my hand. Oh, anyway, that, my dear friends, is how you make chocolate fudgy, no, crunchy fudgy bites. Candy.